3 founders, 5 pubs and 8 marks. Last week, I went on a very hot and sweaty walk with the founders of the Investor Centre. And I used this opportunity to ask one simple question. What is the worst money advice you've ever had? After many pints and packets of crisps, I got lots of different answers.
I've been given bad money advice from people that haven't got money and have made bad decisions themselves. I've been given money advice from people that have made mistakes and think that maybe not starting your own business is the right thing to do.
In 2020, I bought a really house, like a really rundown house. And because I had a vision in mind where I was like, I want to do this up. I want to it was on a really good plot of land, had lots of space. I wanted to build a big extension, do all this sort of stuff. Yeah. And it was like, people were like, that's a lot of work, mate. It's a lot of work. Like, you're not handy. Like, you're not a tradie, all this sort of stuff. I was like, yeah, but I can graft. The
advice was always buy your house, and then it was premium bonds. However, looked into the data. So over the last 7 years, the premium bonds have returned 2.5%, almost exactly actually, which is quite interesting. So it hasn't outrun inflation.
Okay, well, so what's inflation roughly now? Like 4?
Well, the goal's
3.5,
but it's been 4 for quite a while.
Yeah.
By comparison, had that been in the S&P, there was a 9.9x difference. If that was in the S&P and not in the premium bonds, would have been 20 grandish.
So even 20 grand,
9.9x difference.
10x difference, and there was a crash in there too.
The reason I quit was I was supposed to have earned a bonus.
Yeah.
And I was cheated out because of technicalities, and it was pure lies. And I thought, I'm not forced to work here. Yeah, if I want to quit, I'm entitled to quit.
Yeah.
Turned out it was a little bit more difficult than I thought. But actually, you're not forced to work anywhere. You can quit if you want to, and that's what I decided to do.
Bought the house, lived in the house for a while. It was okay, but it was really overgrown. It was asbestos everywhere, this, that, and the other. And then I got lucky. I bought it in 2020. Obviously, COVID happened, house prices increased, and then made quite a bit of money just living there. Still the same house. And since then, I've made it into a really nice house. I've increased the house price by probably 200,000.
Where's the bad advice? That's what's coming.
Don't move into the house. Don't move into a nice house.
With debasement plus inflation, you're already you need to be investing in anything that is 10 to 20% really to get ahead of the game. This is not financial advice, but ultimately debasement plus inflation means you're already behind.
Those standing still will destroy you.
Do you have income? Do you have revenue on the other side?
Absolutely, and I think people have always got time, whether it's at the weekend, if it's before work, after work. You've always got the time to actually dip your toe in the water and see if it's got legs. People work 40 hours a week. There's another 140 hours available.
Yeah.
I'm going off the top of my head. So we earned revenue. We knew there was probably more potential, but I also realised I'd rather earn slightly less at the time and not have to work in a job I didn't want to work in.
Okay.
It would fortunately been very successful since.
Yeah.
And lifestyle better. Financially better, so it's a win-win.
Oh, so you think if you just moved into a nice house?
Yeah. I could have bought a little house with no garden, no driveway, this, that, and the other. But I bought a really house, but a nice plot of land. I was like, right, there's opportunity here.
Do you think COVID saved you?
Oh yeah. That enabled me to borrow the money. The bad advice was if I hadn't have gone for that, if I had have listened to some people around me that had been like, mate, that's a lot of work.
My question to you is, would you do it again?
Absolutely, I cannot wait to do it again.
Standing still is, if you're okay standing, but some people are okay standing still, right? Some people are okay. That is a solution for 90% of the population. But most of us who want more, it's just not enough. Those of us who want to build wealth, get out of the matrix, call it what you want. Standing still is not enough.